Mother, Mother God, we ask at this time to bring the highest information for all of our soul growth. We call in the beautiful energy of Mary Magdalene and Joshua, as we also call the energy of Saint Germain with the violet flame of transmutation, the energy of the resurrection flame, calling in the vibration and the energy of divine love, as we bring forth this powerful frequency of divine love to flood our planet, to call in the energy of the Most High so that our planet and all souls may return back to our divine perfection. In this we thank Thee, and so it is. Greetings, dear one. Yes, it is I, Mary Magdalene. Joshua is here as well. We say to you, dear sons and daughters of the light, that this is a very important time in your civilization. Indeed, it is correct that what we call the virus of fear is infecting this planet at a very rapid rate. This is an energy that has brought forth such chaos in what many do not understand. For this virus, the coronavirus that many are afraid of, is simply an energy of fear that has been infused within the planet. It is less about the virus than the fear, and it is time for each soul to begin to take back their own power, to begin to return to love, to begin to bridge and breathe in the vibration of divine love that will conquer all fear. As you perhaps already know, that at the time of the separation, when humanity fell from consciousness on a collective level, the virus or the vibration of fear has been held within the collective consciousness for eons of time. Now, this fear is becoming even more rampant. People's base fear is now becoming more predominant in their consciousness. Fear has always been a part of the human consciousness, as we say, from the fall. It is the separation of our humanness from our divine self, from our God self. And so today, as we ask each of you to return to love and to return to center into your heart, Saint Germain will come forth with a violet flame, Joshua will come with the resurrection flame, and Mother Earth will come forth with her crystalline frequency of love to be able to assist in the transformation of this collective fear that is now rampant over your earth plane. This virus, as many understand of the coronavirus, is simply a tool that is now increasing the base fear that has been held within human consciousness. Therefore, this is a part of an energy that is creating this level of separation and chaos in humans against themselves and one another. And so today we ask you to take responsibility for your own belief systems, begin to take responsibility for your own self, and return to love. Calling in this frequency and transmuting the fear. We say, dear ones, that the energy of fear is simply a distortion of your consciousness, of your connection and oneness to all that is. When you are in alignment with the energy of all that is to the energy of oneness, then fear has no hold upon you, because you are in divine perfection and there is nothing to fear. There is unity, there is oneness, there is love. This may seem simple, this may seem naive, but indeed, dearest children, it is truth. It is indeed truth that as you stand in the power of love and you stand in this frequency of love, there is nothing to fear. And so regardless of what you see, feel, sense, or know that is happening within your earth plane, there is nothing to fear. Holding the space of love for yourself and creating this transformational process of transmuting fear to your original state of love, for you all were created in love. Your divine blueprint is love. Your essence is love. It is why Jeshua's first teaching of the 12 master teachings of Christ is love. This is extremely difficult for many to bring in the vibration of unconditional love for themselves and to hold this frequency into their embodiment because of the duality of fear. And so today, as we help you to understand that if you so choose, you are to now to begin to embody the vibrational frequency of love that will conquer fear. And today, as each of you hold this frequency of divine mother love within your essence of your being, you'll begin to help shift the collective consciousness of the universal consciousness of fear, this chaos that is happening around your planet, over the coronavirus and fear at a base level that is creating even greater fear in humans. Fear has no hold upon you, only if you allow it to be. And so as we call in the beautiful energy of Saint Germain, we invoke and bring forth the invocation of the violet flame of transmutation. In the name of I Am that I Am, I now call forth the action of the violet transmuting flame to be activated within our entire consciousness, being, and for the entire planet, and for all souls. Violet fire from the heart of God, expand thy light through each of us each day. Transmute and heal our human imperfections into the shining diamond of God's heart and God, Christ's perfection. As we all surrender to thy radiant light that takes dominion over our life, may we blaze into action the mercy's flame of the compassionate heart. Expand and saturate within each of us the wonders of the violet light until our I Am presence is totally transformed from fear to love. Beloved I Am presence, send the violet flame to purify every cell, atom, and electron of every being until their I Am presence is raised into their eternal victory by the action of the violet fire and the ascension flame, so that we all may return to love and to live in the presence of our divine perfection. So it is, beloved I Am. Beloved presence of God, I Am in me, beloved Saint Germain, cosmic freedom to our earth and to all serve on the seventh ray. Seal, seal, seal me and every individual belonging to Earth's evolution, whoever they may be, in a gigantic pillar of the freedom flame of violet fire, in all transmuting cosmic power, doubled each instant of each hour. Let the violet fire in all transmuting cosmic power begin to heal the fear, and shall we return to love? Let this be our focus that is sustained all powerfully and expanding within each of us day and night, transmuting the cause and the core of all destructive etheric records and all human mistakes, cause, effect, record, and memory into peace, love, health, happiness, and the limitless supply of every good thing which God intended for all of humanity. We now call forth the energy of the violet flame in Saint Germain to begin to transmute this fear that is running rampant upon the globe, with the fear of this virus and the base fear that is held within human consciousness from the beginning of the time of separation of humanity from the great I Am presence. We call forth the power of the violet flame. Violet fire from the heart of God, expand thy light through each of us each day. Transmute and heal our human perfections into the shining diamond of God's heart and Christ's perfection, so that we may now live in the full essence and presence of our divine expression. We accept this done now with full power, and this we thank thee, and so it is. And so, dear sons and daughters of the light, as you step forward into this frequency of calling in the violet flame to begin to transmute your base emotions of fear, return to love. Return to love, return to love, return to love. Breathe this frequency in and return to love. Knowing that the light of God surrounds you, the power of God protects you, the presence of God watches over you. Wherever you are, God is, and all is well. Shall you return to love? Return to love, return to love. And so Jeshua and I stand with you, and we wash anew your base fears that have been controlling you and controlling the collective consciousness of all souls upon planet Earth. It is as if this energy is being washed anew and bathed and purified. So we ask that you bring this energy forward gently into your system so that you may clear all base fear and return to love. Simply call in the divine power of your divine presence, magnifying the energy of the pure love that you are, so that fear holds no place within your heart, mind, or in your soul. And today we are sending this frequency out to clear what we call the collective consciousness in the subconscious and conscious mind of all beings, all souls, both carnate and incarnate, that are upon this earth plane. As if we are now beginning to clear all of the negativity, the fear, the hatred, and the injustice that has been held within the collective consciousness of Mother Gaia. From all of the wars, all of the violence that man has created against man. And that which you have held within your own system, which is not of love, from this lifetime, from all lifetimes, from all dimensions, times, and space, that is not of pure love and light, we begin to clear and heal this frequency within you individually, within your subconscious, within your Akashic records, through all time and space. And so this may sound implausible, but it is of truth. You are all being washed anew. This is a new beginning. This is the time of your springtime. This is new beginnings. But it is a new beginning for this planet, because as you know, that this time of 2020 is a time of the new earth. The new earth energy is here on this planet, and that which is fear has no place upon this new earth. That is why, as they say, this energy is rearing its ugly head. Why this virus, this fear, is becoming a pandemic, because this is what is held within the collective consciousness of humanity. And so that which is not of love will rise to the surface to be healed and transmuted. And so whatever is happening within you individually will be transmuted. What is happening to the collective of humanity is rising up, and it is fear. This is why you are seeing this in the world at this time. Everything is being purified. Everything is being purified. Everything is being purified. And so you may do it with gentle ease and grace, or you may choose to remain in the fear and succumb to the chaos. But as you hold your energy with dignity and grace and divine love, you'll be able to remain sovereign over your own energy field and be at peace. And so now I will step back and allow Jeshua to call in the flame of resurrection, as this is the time, this is the now, for all of you to resurrect your consciousness, subconsciousness, and your base fears, and to purify them in and return to love. As we call in the invocation to the flame of resurrection, I'm the resurrection and the life of my eternal freedom in the light. I am the resurrection and the life of my physical body's perfect blueprint. I'm the resurrection and the life of my emotional body's perfect blueprint. I'm the resurrection and the life of my mental body's perfect blueprint. I'm the resurrection and life of my etheric body's perfect blueprint. I'm the resurrection and the life of my spiritual body's perfect blueprint. I'm the resurrection and the life of the Ascended Master's purity and love. I'm the resurrection and the life of the healing powers of the sacred flames. I'm the resurrection and the life of my immortal perfection and illumined love of the cosmic Christ. I'm the resurrection and the life of the powers of the sacred fire within me, restoring all the wondrous gifts of my divine essence. And so it is. And so as we call in the prayer of St. Francis, Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let there be love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Divine Master, grant that I may not seek so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, in pardoning that we are pardoned, and in dying that we are born to eternal life. And so tonight, as we bring these frequencies to you and begin to clear all that no longer serves you. The collective darkness of fear that has been pervasive over this planet from the separation and the fall, and from the lifetimes of civilizations that have fallen into darkness, including our beloved Lemuria and Atlantis, shall now rise again, as this is the new earth. This is a time for divine perfection to be overlaid upon this planet. This is what is happening. Yes, it is I, Joshua. The energy of the Christ consciousness is now flooding this planet. And we are bringing divine love like a healing balm onto your planet. A healing balm of love to calm the fears of those who do not understand that the base emotion of fear is the virus. This is what is rampant. This is the energy that is to be purged. You cannot, as they say, run and hide. You cannot escape this, quote, virus of fear. But it can be transmuted. And today it is your choice if you choose to return to love. 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 And so today, dearest ones, as you call in this healing energy of the resurrection flame, may you begin to feel the essence of truth. And so you may choose to call in the resurrection flame and just state, I am the resurrection and the life 3 times. I am the resurrection and the life. I am the resurrection and the life. As you call in this energy to resurrect fear into love, you're helping yourself, you're helping the collective, and you're helping the mass consciousness that has been shrouded in fear. For millennia of time. This is why it is important that this energy now rise up, as they say, and be healed. And so we wish to let you know that Mary and I, Saint Germain, all of the Chohans, the angelic frequencies, the galactic federation of light, and your galactic brothers and sisters are all serving to help your planet to rise from fear to love. This planet is being flooded with energies, and some of you may be feeling them as rather intense. But all of you are being transmuted from the base emotions into the higher frequencies, as if the energy of your lower chakras are being transmuted, purified, and healed, moving into your higher chakras, as you simply are having what we call this Kundalini experience of rising from the base and moving into your divine perfection through your chakras. And anywhere within your physical body, mind, or consciousness that is blocked from holding divine love will be purified. And once again, we ask that you bring this forth with grace and ease, very gently clearing the fear so that you are holding the energy of divine love and being the change you wish to see, being the vessel of peace and love, helping to calm the storm. For as I have said at our last gathering, there would be greater chaos. And yet it is not necessary for this energy to be affecting any of you. It is not necessary for the base fear to be affecting any of you. You are all highly evolved, and you are to hold the frequency of divine love into the essence of your being with grace and ease. And so truly may the love of God surround you, the power of God protects you, the presence of God watches over you. Wherever you are, God is, and all is well. May you hold the frequency of divine love within the essence of your being and feel the brilliance and your magnificence. And so once again, we call in the energy of the resurrection as you called in the energy of the violet flame to flood the earth with the violet fire. In the name of the great I Am, we call forth the light of 1,000 suns from the great central sun, angels of violet fire, beloved Saint Germain, beloved Zachiel, holy amethyst, ruler of the violet planet, Omar Altas. In the name of God, I am that I am, saturate the earth in all of her evolution and all souls with limitless waves of violet fire. We call forth the action of the violent transmuting flame and the action of the will of God to manifest on earth now and forever and ever, increasing the spiral of divine perfection upon this planet. We call for all discord and activities on earth that are not reflecting the highest light and God's holy purpose to be miraculously swept and transformed by the power of the violent flame into divine love and harmony for the restoration of earth and her people into the original blueprint of perfection that was originally intended. Violet flame, O violet flame, in the name of God, flood the earth, her people, and all her kingdoms with oceans and oceans of violent fire until every particle of life is restored to divine perfection. May peace and love be spread throughout the earth. May the earth abide in the aura of perfect love. And may the earth abide in an aura of peace, love, and freedom, as we give thanks that is done now according to God's holy will. So be it, beloved I am. And so, dear ones, today each of you have been purified, and the collective energy is now sweeping across this planet, healing and clearing fear and returning to love. This is of grave importance, dearest ones, that you allow yourself to acknowledge this, to embody this, to embrace this. As you return to love, no longer being separated from your I Am presence and oneness by fear. Holy, 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 holy divine grace. Knowing that all is in order and all is as it should be, as this is a part of the resurrection of the new earth in the year of 2020, as everything is being transformed. And yes, this is the cause of the rampant fear that is happening now. It is the purification. Go now, my children, be at peace in all things. Know that you are truly, truly, truly loved, and that all truly is in order, and all is as it should be. We've come to help assist you in understanding what is taking place with this coronavirus and the rampant pandemic of fear. Do not allow it to affect you. Stay grounded, stay centered, keep your energy pure and clear, and allow your heart to remain in the presence of divine love. And again, we thank thee, and we send you blessings from above. We thank you, Joshua. We thank you, Mary Magdalene. We thank you, Saint Germain. We thank the frequency of the violet flame, the frequency of the resurrection flame, and the frequency of divine love, as we call this energy of divine love now to return to love, flooding this planet with love, transforming fear back to our original state of who we are in our I am presence and in our magnificence. And this we give our grace, and so it is.